Winter nights in the 20th century could be, well, absolutely merciless. Yet people managed to sleep through freezing temperatures without all the modern central heating we take for granted today. Understanding how old winter beds worked, gives us some really practical knowledge that can still help us stay warm even now. If you enjoy exploring historical survival methods and want some actionable advice to endure cold winters, this guide is definitely for you. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Warfield Prepper Chronicles, like the video, and leave a comment about your favourite old-school winter tip. In the past, beds were far heavier than the lightweight mattresses common today. Stuffed with horsehair, straw, wool or feathers, these mattresses had multiple layers that created insulation. People often combined several thin mattresses on top of each other. The principle was simple. The denser the bedding, the more it trapped body heat. In practice, layering a straw mattress with a wool-filled topper created a thermal barrier, allowing people to sleep through the night without feeling the bite of winter. For modern survivalists, this translates into using multiple blankets or layering a thicker wool blanket beneath your standard bed sheets to achieve a similar heat-trapping effect. Bed ticks, the fabric casings holding feathers or down, were central to winter warmth. Unlike modern synthetic bedding, feathers and down are naturally insulating, providing both loft and airflow control. People use multiple feather beds stacked atop each other to maximize warmth. To replicate this today, consider using dense comforters and layering them strategically. Placing a thinner down layer closest to your body and a heavier wool layer on top mimics the old system and prevents heat from escaping while still allowing moisture to evaporate, keeping you dry and warm. Before modern heating, blankets weren't just decorative, they were functional survival tools. Heavy wool blankets were prized for their ability to trap heat even when damp. People often layered several blankets, folding them strategically to create zones of warmth. The bottom layers insulated against the cold mattress, while top layers prevented heat loss to the air. A practical approach today is to fold blankets over the bed's foot section to form a heat barrier around your legs and torso, replicating the concentrated warmth zones used historically. Canopy beds with thick curtains weren't merely aesthetic. They created a microclimate around the sleeper, trapping warm air and blocking drafts. In winter, enclosing the sleeping space was a key strategy to maintain temperature without central heating. You can apply this method by draping heavy blankets or thermal curtains around your bed frame, or even creating a temporary canopy using bed sheets. The principle remains the same. Enclosed space retains body heat, giving you warmer nights with minimal energy use. Historical homes often had single rooms or large drafty spaces, so bed placement really mattered. Beds were positioned away from windows and close to walls that retained heat. Folks also raised beds on platforms or pallets to avoid those cold drafts coming up from the floor. For anyone facing cold winters today, raising your bed off the floor and positioning it away from windows or external walls can dramatically improve warmth. Even placing a thick rug under your bed reduces heat loss and, well, it kind of replicates the old practice of insulating the floor. People used all sorts of practical preheating methods to make winter nights bearable. Hot water bottles, heated stones, or bed warmers, those metal containers filled with embers, were placed in beds before sleeping. These methods stored heat in the bedding, slowly releasing it through the night. For modern application, a hot water bottle or microwavable heat pad under your blankets works on the same principle, providing sustained warmth without electricity-intensive heating. The strategies used by people in the early 20th century are honestly surprisingly adaptable today. Layering mattresses and blankets, using dense and natural materials, creating enclosed sleeping spaces, raising the bed off cold floors, and preheating bedding are all low-tech methods that reduce reliance on heating systems. These techniques are perfect for anyone living in cold climates, prepping for winter emergencies, or wanting to experience authentic historical warmth strategies. They combine history with practicality in a way that's actionable and energy efficient. Adopting these methods doesn't just make you warmer. It connects you to a tradition of resourcefulness that predates modern heating. By understanding how people survived harsh winters using beds, blankets and clever positioning, you gain tools that work for both survivalist scenarios and everyday winter comfort. If you found this guide valuable, make sure to subscribe to Warfield Prepper Chronicles for more historical survival strategies, hit the like button and leave a comment sharing your favourite old-school winter trick. Share this with fellow history enthusiasts and anyone looking to beat the cold efficiently. These lessons from the past are evergreen, practical and ready for your next winter night.